Hello and welcome to this week's bridge update. I said I-26 update last time. That was wrong, but here we go. Driving up to the Parkway Bridge. I still wish I could do a time-lapse camera. Maybe somebody can contact WLS. That'd be cool. Don't know if they have the ability to do that either. Anyhow, pulling over and parking, watching the car that was behind me drive on, and I was excited to see what happened this week. And I'm more excited this week because there's even more good stuff happening. First and foremost, there's some folks standing over there on the other side smoothing out some concrete. Not sure what those are for, but they look like some type of drainage thing getting set up. And I saw a sign down by Glenbridge Road of what they're doing down there. So I'll see if I can include that in the next update I do, which is going to be challenging. But more gravel getting placed down. They're leveling it out and putting more on top of it, like down by Glenbridge. And those guys they must have just taken those concrete pieces out of the forms or something, because they were wiping them down and making sure they had smooth surfaces and all. So we go down underneath the bridge and take a look at some of the stuff there, and they have all kinds of roadway pieces. I'm just amazed with how many they have, and they were getting another delivery last week as I was there. They must be a little behind schedule or something. Working on it. But we have the walk across the bridge this way. All of those rebar pieces and filter paper rolls or whatever it is. I don't imagine it's paper, because that would get shredded pretty quickly under those kinds of weights. Several cars. A big old dumpster under there too. Maybe that's what that yellow thing is. I don't remember. Lots of stuff just sitting there waiting for the next thing to happen. Going down the hill, I still haven't seen any sign that they're doing any serious work since, like, when was the last time I saw a track hoe in there? May or June? Seriously, I don't think they've really been doing much there up the hill. They may still be working on drainage stuff. I don't know. Lots and lots going on here. Excuse me. And as I come to the end of the bridge, it's obvious that some leaves are falling. Gonna have a lot more visibility going down the hill. Probably next week, who knows. They have gravel sitting here. I don't know if that is going to be spread out in the receiving area. I would be a little surprised if it wasn't, since it's sitting right there. Who knows? But they've got gravel on the outside, waiting for the bridge to come over so they can put down the runners and pull the pieces back. These guys were tying up the support legs a little bit more, getting the final work done. And I will say that I'm recording this on Monday, and I saw another big step with that. But I'll save that for when I walk across next time. And we have was it this time or last time? Anyhow, there was a semi delivering, and I don't think that they were able to pull in. because they had the crane occupied. Go back and look. I don't remember. I thought there was a semi there. Maybe it was last time. Anyhow, there was a semi here one time, bringing in like the 7th decking piece. They're going to have to do some hustling to get this thing done. Keep ahead of all the deliveries. I would really love to see them pick up those narrow pieces for the first placement, because I want to know how they lift them, since they've got the lift connector on top of one of the other pieces. What are they going to do to pick up those and have them be safely rigged? I don't want them to drop. Oh my heavens, that would be... Oh, I don't want to know. I'm sure that they're still over 100,000 pounds. That would be, oh, astoundingly horrible. Drop one of those things. But they were working on tying all this together. I want to see what it looks like now that they've got that, I think, done. They were, I know I was paying attention to something they were doing. Oh yeah, they were tightening a chain to hold those legs up. Maybe not a chain, but, well, it was a, anyhow. It was a, you see them I see them on flatbeds all the time. A screw on each end, one right hand, one left hand, and they ratchet it in, and it pulls the tension in. And they had, I swear some of that rebar was getting bent a little bit with how much tension they were putting on that blasted thing. I could see one of those guys just, I mean, putting everything he had behind getting that thing pulled. So they were worried about getting enough tension on that to hold it up. But they look like they're just getting the last bit done with these bracing legs so that they can start putting the decking pieces on. I will be interested to see if and when they cut the rebar off, or just pull it out, whatever they do, but just, you know, get rid of the rebar that's poking up there, helping people remember to not step too far off. Because it's still kind of in the way. But who knows? Oh, I did notice the little things hanging off. I took a better look at them this time, and I don't think they're cables. I think they're pipes, and they were pumping mortar into the leg. Now, I don't completely understand that, because unless they have rebar built into those leg pieces, it doesn't feel right to just simply fill it up with concrete. I know that concrete is strong in compression, but we're also going to be having wind forces to deal with, so there needs to be a little bit, I would think, of rebar going down the center to help hold everything together. I don't know how those leg pieces are constructed, so I can't say, but either way, it did look like they were filling it, and after thinking about what I saw last week, or the previous video, I think that they were just filling that entire leg column with mortar. I do hope that there's some rebar in there to help with the directional forces, instead of just the side directional, instead of just the vertical forces, horizontal, that's what I'm thinking. That's the thing I should use, because last time they had an entire pallet of trash paper, so it looked like they were just wrapping up with the last bit. So I'm gonna say that that's probably what that pumper was it was pumping all the concrete into the leg. But now they're just tying everything together, making sure it's all stable, and it was interesting to watch. I mean, not much to see, but it was neat to see them making sure it's all rigged correctly, making sure it's all tied in, got all the proper tension on it, and now they're done. And I went back a little bit to look at what they had been doing. They were checking it all out, and I don't remember what I saw them. Looked like they were still talking about what they were doing and all that. But it did look like they were completely done, and they were waiting for the go-ahead to untie the crane. Unfortunately, I couldn't stay long enough to see all of that. But to see that would have been neat to watch those legs get lifted, both of them, because they had them laying flat and they had to pick them up so that they wouldn't swing while they got them vertical where they would swing. Because anytime you pick something up and it's got, weight, it releases at some point and starts swaying back and forth. So that would have been interesting to watch. I really wish I could have seen that. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been there all day long. Oh well. But look over here, and they've got a little bit of visible work around that anchor point. Oh, and the the gravel that's laying over there, you can see a whole lot of those ripped up stabilization mats in that gravel. I seriously have to wonder if they're going to be... Oh, I want to go around that weed. I've been getting birds on my clothes so bad. Didn't even think about that until last week. Anyhow, I wonder what this gravel is going to be used for, since they couldn't get all the stabilization mats out of it. Are they going to try to pull that out at all, or are they just going to put down new mats and just roll it down on top of it? It will be something to see when they start putting that back in. Wish I could watch their every move, but unfortunately I don't have months upon months. Oh well, that's the way life goes. So that's basically all that there is for the Parkway Bridge. There have been new advancements, and I really wish that I could see more, but I can't be there every day. Oh well. Get back on the road. Driving by. So there has been new additions. I'm doing this Monday evening because my weekend was too full, and I'll have to walk the bridge as soon as I can and let you see what's going on. But that's all that there is for the Parkway Bridge. I'm not going to do Rockwood Road or Glen Bridge Road for now, because they are not changing enough to be worth mentioning, and they're not going to change until the majority of the work gets finished up. So back to the handheld, and I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we will be able to have a lot of good views going on, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the drive out. Bye-bye.